Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're here at Anglers International Resources, and we got new news from Core Tackle. Every day I wake up, there's something new coming from Core Tackle, and now here at Anglers International Resources, we got something more to tell you about from this innovative company, Core Tackle. We will be back right after this. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Mark Fisher.
I'm Matthew.
Matthew, welcome back to the channel. We appreciate it. You were a star the last time we were here at Angler International Resources. Guys, like I said, we are talking about Core Tackle. Every time I turn around, Core Tackle's coming out with something new. We got some new news about Core Tackle products today. They are here at Angler International Resources. You got them.
Yep, we finally able to get them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, exciting.
And have you tried any of them so far?
Yeah, personally, I've tried the hover rig.
The hover rig.
It's a really good idea. Like, I've seen on YouTube people having to make their own sort of hover rigs, and like it looks really complicated, so I haven't even like thought about it. But now I saw that they have these finally coming all ready to go out of the package.
The hover rig, and Matthew, I don't know if you know about this, I know some of my viewers do, but my school, the school that I own that works with at-risk kids, they're the kids that this package that you just showed, my kids are the ones that package these baits and distribute them to you. So this product right here was actually produced, you know, they were produced and then packaged locally and then sent to you guys. So that's a pretty cool thing that Core Tackle does, and we certainly appreciate that at our school, helping at-risk kids. There's just so many benefits to Core Tackle. But you did talk about the fact that guys have been doing this technique for quite a while, but they were using a nail weight to get that effect. And now the actual bait has that pointed weight that goes forward that gives that bait that gliding motion. So I don't know if you're aware of this, but the very, very first time I tied one of these on, first cast, it didn't even get to the bottom, and I caught a fish on it the very first time. You were talking to me before we went on camera about that first time that you used it. Did you know how to rig it?
Not really. I saw like a quick thing on YouTube, but it wasn't very like
it's
straightforward.
Because it's a new bait, there's not a lot of experience in terms of how to rig that. Guys, before we get into that, just real quick, if you like the content, as always, we hope that you would hit that subscribe button, the thumbs up button. Send us your comments about this stuff for sure. And please don't forget to either go to fishinggurus.com and use the promo code MFO10 to get your discount. Or if you're local in the area, in the Chicagoland area, come on in, drop by to Anglers International Resources. You can still use your promo code. Come on in, see all the products that they have, including all of the Core Tackle products. All right, so let's get back to this. So I'm gonna try and demonstrate for you and for the viewers how to rig that. Then there are other channels that have that, but we'll put that on here to show you. Let me just kind of give you a quick tutorial on that, okay? All right, so when you're gonna rig this is not like you would do normally where you're going into the nose, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna start just a little bit behind the nose of the bait, and then you're gonna thread that hook in. You want that to come out the center. And then as you push the internal weight, the fact that the weight is actually going into the body, now you slide that up and over. Now you see how that point is right there? Now all you're gonna do, what I do is typically just use my fingernail, and now I'm just gonna pull that bait over. And boom. See what happens is you've got that point holds the nose, but now you've got weight all the way up to the front, the nose of the bait. And so now that weight goes all along that body. What it means is the bait, when it goes down, doesn't go nose down because the weight's up here.
The weight's distributed.
It's distributed, and You get something. This is a Jackal Rhythm Wag. This is, by the way, this Jackal Rhythm Wag is a premier bait to use on this. And so what happens is this bait kind of, not only does it come down horizontally, but it spirals down as it's going down. It is a killer bait. And by the way, this is one that I'll be throwing on Rayburn as well in the next 2 weeks. But that's how you rig that hover rig, okay? So you know how to rig it, you know where to fish it and how to fish it. And I guess we should talk about that real quick. Obviously, this is a finesse type of an approach. When you were throwing it, I'm going to just ask, just to kind of get your, when were you throwing it on, did you have a braid and then fluoro leader? Is that the way?
Yeah, braid to fluoro.
That's exactly, I will say that I use a pretty long fluoro leader when I'm doing that, but that's exactly what you want. That's the kind of technique that you want, and the equipment that you want to use to be able to get that bait to just glide down. So Matthew, what does it mean to have, you know, these core tackle products here at Anglers International? What's it mean to you guys as a store?
To us, it's a big deal because, like we were talking about earlier, it's a really up-and-coming company that just kind of came out of nowhere, and they're really fine-tuning this forward-facing sonar market that is kind of untouched as of now. And to have stuff like we're talking about, it's locally sourced as far as packaging and stuff like that. It also is like that means a lot to us at Anglers, and it's really great to have some forward-facing sonar baits.
Well, I think what's really kind of telling and cool about core tackle, we hear so much in the industry about, okay, well, this company comes out with a product, and then what happens? 10 other companies copy them, right? Every product that core tackle is coming out with is the first one of a kind. It's not out there. I'll take it back. There are people who are now copying hover rigs, but between the hover rig, the TUSH, the Ozark, those are first of a kind. And that's what's so exciting about core tackle is they are bringing out brand new techniques, really, that aren't even available to fishing, and they're bringing out those first products, and you've got them here in the store. That's pretty cool.
That's great.
That's exciting. Guys, the biggest thing that I wanted to make sure that you knew about with the hover rig, and you don't just have the hover rig here, you have the TUSH hooks, you have the Ozark rig, so you've got the full line of core tackle products here. At Anglers International Resources and through fishinggurus.com, you still get that MFO 10 discount. I just checked this out before we did the video. I checked it out. This is where you can save money by ordering your core tackle products here versus anywhere else. I'm talking, you would get them cheaper here than you would on the core tackle website. You would get them cheaper here than you went to any other big box store, any of them. Do it through fishinggurus.com, do MFO 10, get a 10% discount, and the core tackle products would be less expensive here than anywhere else. So make sure you make those orders on all of those innovative new core tackle products. Guys, we appreciate you tuning in. Stick around tomorrow for another episode of Mark Fisher Outdoors. Thanks, Matthew. I appreciate it.
Of course.